Well, Coach, talk about the difference in energy you saw in the second half there. Really pretty impressive what went on.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought we had some energy in the first half. We just had a couple errors right before the half. We busted coverage, could have got loose for a big play that got him some points, and we had a huge error. We didn't block anyone on the kick return and fumble the kick, which was huge. But I thought the kids came out. We talked about that all week. They practiced that way. I appreciate our young men because I think they're trying to do what we ask, and that's what last week I thought was evident. I didn't ask for some things that need to be brought out. And this week I thought they brought it, and it's kind of needed, not neat, but we got to a point where maybe we're used to that game going south, and we got lucky, made a play or two. We bowed up a little, and we got into a little bit of a street fight at the end, and had a chance, and just didn't execute or just didn't call the right plays and put us in the right spots a few times.
What happened on the sack, basically? How did that guy get bust loose?
He really kind of play call, and it's one, again, play call. I'm actually calling. We kind of doing some things, kind of my gig. We were sliding to the field in basically a 5-man protection. They bring 3 guys from the boundary. Ed's got to feel that, see that. We're one short. And we kind of block it properly. We get the 2 of the 3 most dangerous, but there's a guy coming. But I think as much as anything, that was a critical error because the game wasn't. We went on the field like we're not really trying to go 2-minute. We're not really trying to go fast. And first play I think was an incomplete pass on a screen. The second play we ran out of bounds. Both those plays were called trying to get the clock started, seeing if we could get a first down, maybe going 2-minute if we got close to midfield, maybe going overtime. But the clock stopped on both plays, so gave them a lot of time. But they didn't need time after the turnover. Third down, we're just trying to convert it. Went to protection where we had 5 guys out. We're sliding one direction, they come the other. Nice adjustment by them, nice call. Put Ed in a bad situation, and he didn't handle it right. But I think it's much my play calls than anything else.
Do you take away more from the 28 points you guys scored in a row to get back and take the lead, or is it the issue at the end that allowed the game to get away from you?
As far as take what?
What do you take away most from the game? The comeback that puts you.
We lost. So what I mean, we lost, and we're not trying to. And we had a couple errors where we could play a little bit better. But then again, as coaches, I get there one time, think like, hey, let's create something, let's go for a fake. At the end, you got those 3 points. You take 3 points there. And again, we want to stay aggressive. And I got to keep looking. It's 2 weeks in a row where we're trying to be aggressive, and neither one of them worked yet. We'll keep looking at that. We'll keep taking calculated. Matter of fact, we actually took the delay to try to bait them in that we were kicking. That was by design. Like we were taking delay, like we're going to kick it to move back, try to even set the fake up even more. And that imploded. So those are 3 points. But now you still got to make the kick. So, but still, it's potential 3 points. So again, you just look at it as we manage the game, as we go through. I got to continue just to make sure I'm putting us in good spots. But again, I thought we gained on the kicking game. Still, we had 2 errors. The first play of the second half. We come out with a nice boot pass. I think they're one very good defensive end comes off our tight end in protection, and we've got an over route for a big play, and Ed quite can't throw with the velocity for a turnover. So 2 turnovers, but. Again, to me, I do like the fact that our team battled back, but I don't like the fact that we've now. I saw last year watching one of the TV copies here on one of the replays about a week ago in the summer that we had lost 2 of our last 6 games decided by less than a touchdown. Now it's 2 of 8, and if I'm talking about our players, so we're going to be in close games a lot of times if we take care of the ball and if we play with emotion. But we got to learn to win close games. And right now, there'll be a couple errors, a little execution. My game management, play calling, we'll keep working on cleaning it up.
Coach, a lot of defensive plays out there this evening by your ball club. Jarrell, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, and also Jeff and Greg. Just to name 3 of them, and made some big plays there this evening.
Well, and again, I thought for the most part we got them a little bit on schedule because we weren't. We're a little bit better in the run game, getting off blocks and not letting them get 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 consistently in the run game. So we got them in some passing situations, and some of those plays were made because I thought the rush was better, where the quarterback sometimes didn't have as much time to read, dissect, throwing off his back foot. So those guys made a couple individual plays, but I think our overall group defensive effort was significantly better across the board. And we'll keep, but we got to play better than that, giving up 30 points, hitting well, and not like again we're not. 2-minute drive at the end. We'll look at how we did that, both playing and scheming, and put us in better situations. Their 2-point play, step up and make that play. So again, we'll keep looking, growing as coaches, and again, I got a lot of respect for our players. Everything they've invested since we've been here, the way they come back, and we're just asking right now to maintain an unbelievable attitude and keep bringing it as we keep growing and cleaning up our side of the ball as coaches. Because I think as coaches we can do a lot better to help them out. It's my opinion.
It's obviously early to ask before you've seen the film, but you mentioned that 2-minute drive that tied it for them, basically just from the sideline. Just what did you see there? Just what kind of went wrong for you guys in that particular?
Again, they just worked just a little bit, and converted. So again, we got to look at as we go through, situate when do you pressure, when do you not, or what do you do with twister movements to get yourself some rush, and again, as we play, our guys will get more comfortable. Sometimes with secondary plays, just alignments and how to shade and favor side to take away some routes. And so again, the more like Mark Murphy's playing a lot in there for us as a nickel guys, a freshman, the more those guys play, they'll tuck in and get more comfortable in jump routes and make more competitive plays.
Coach, are you of the school of thought that you need to lose some of these games to learn how to win them, or do you not think that is this just equally disappointing?
Never got much into losing. More of it, nothing. I'm just, we got, again, we'll look again, game management on my part, play calling, defensive adjustments. Our kids got to continue to improve as players. We will, but again, if those guys practice this week and keep building, there's a lot of football for us to play. And this team has a chance to have potential to do some very positive things soon. And I just hope right now we can stay the course. Again, first week, a lot of things that we kind of wanted, maybe didn't emphasize this week some things. Again, we just need to clean up some game management, a little bit of execution. 3, 4, 5 plays of execution, 3, 4, 5 plays of play calling, and we're in great shape to significantly win that game. So again, we'll just keep moving. I'm not into. We got to lose to learn how to win. We got to learn how to win. So, but again, for this team to come back from where it was, that was a nice sign. And I told a couple of guys on the sideline that these guys don't want to play 4 quarters tonight. We're going to play 4 quarters. Fortunately for them, they did play 4 quarters because they finished the game at the end. That was the difference.
Coach, part of that comeback effort was the play that was real close to whether or not it was a safety. Were you given an explanation at all as why that was ruled the way it was?
I don't know. There was a review. I didn't hear the review. Did you guys hear the review?
The replay we saw looked like the kid fumbled.
Did you guys hear the review? Because I asked, all of a sudden they played, and I didn't hear, was there a review? Came over the speaker, because I even asked, I didn't hear.
They just said that the play was stood as called.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you were given
Yeah, I took a timeout because I thought it was a challengeable play. I was then told it wasn't a challengeable play because they can't do forward progress. Then they reviewed the play. And I said, well, I get my timeout back. And they said, well, no, you lost the challenge. I said, well, you said it wasn't a challengeable play. So that's why I was, so anyway. So I don't know. It is what it is. But we no matter what happens, and those referees do a great job. We got good refs in the Big Ten, best in the deal. And again, we got to play games where a call good or bad. Calls go the way they go. And I don't have issues with calls. So
how would you evaluate Ed tonight?
Okay, again, we still got to learn how to, get our eyes downfield, get to the right place a couple times. Missed a couple, had a couple chances. Sometimes I think just settling down. But okay for the most part. Keep working.
Coach, what did you do on offense that Virginia was doing on defense that allowed you good points on the board in the second half?
We got a little bit of rhythm running the ball. The running backs, I thought Perez D'Angelo had a couple hard runs. Ed ran around okay, and we had a little mix going. Took a couple shots over the top, didn't really hit him, but that softened him up a little. And so just got a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of play calling. Got lucky, made a couple plays. Kofi and some of those guys just kind of played hard and made some plays. Line was a little bit better, so it was just teamwork.
All right, time for one more, guys.
Coach, could you talk about Max Dedman from Evansville? Just talk about what he brings to this team, what he means to you guys.
Again, one of the seniors, and we need our seniors right now to really step up and help us out a little bit. And that's where, again, I don't know, sometimes, just being a good player and a senior and a leader, you got to be a good leader right now, especially when times are tough. So it'll be interesting this week with Max, Jeff Thomas, some of those guys. Max, one of our leaders, a lot of votes for a captain deal. Playing both, he played Ted Bowles a little bit more tight end, but he's been the bulk for tight end work. He's been a solid player. He's a great kid, and I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna need him this week as we try to move forward, because we got to find a way this week at 0-2 have the same kind of energy with South Carolina. We had a great crowd. I think it's the largest home crowd here in quite a while for the opener. It needs to be bigger than that. Hopefully, again, we'll make some plays and start winning these games, get our crowd really excited. But that being said, we'll need Max this week to have a great week for us to help us get through this week. So, all right, guys. Appreciate it.